Hi, good morning to all of you. I hope you are all doing very, very well. I would like to use this opportunity to thank all my subscribers, those who are watching my channel. I am so happy because I have seen a massive growth on my channel, and that is a very good signal that I am not the hard work I'm doing is not going unnoticed. That is the more reason why I always want to thank my subscribers, my viewers, and all those people who have been supporting me all this while. Because without them, I wouldn't be here today. Now, today I'm going to talk about relationship issues. And like you all know, relationship issues has become one of my topics, if not the best among my topics on my channel. Relationship issues are also there at the top. If you check my channel, you will see I have about 4 or 5 topics that I interchange. I try to schedule them and always talk about them. And that is one, know your right as a power consumer, and then relationship issues, and then social issues, any general issue around football and comedy, because I didn't want to neglect the entertainment side of my channel. That is the more reason why I am able to brand all these kind of topics together, so that I can always take one at a time. So if you see me doing relationship issues, sports, especially football, know your right as a power consumer, that is an educational topic, and then social issues. These are the content, these are the subjects that I have, or the topics that I treat on my channel. Today I'm going to talk about relationship issues. Something came up recently when I took a taxi. On our way, the taxi driver looked at me and asked me a question. And this is what he said. He said, "Oh, bruh, there's this woman that I am dating. She's about 40 years and she has 4 children. But the husband is dead. So the fact of the matter is, the point he want to talk about is, the lady is putting pressure on him to marry her. But because of the children, because of the 4 children, and I even asked him what are the ages of the 4 children, and he mentioned one was about almost 18 years. If he's still in school, maybe that would be at university, or if not at all, senior high. So when he mentioned the 18 years and above, that made me look like I am not sure that this thing will work, because normally when you go in and marry women whose children are grown up, at times they tend up to be a burden on you, the man, the stepfather. Because when the person is not properly disciplined, or that child is a wayward child, then he is likely going to cause trouble in your marriage, because some of the things that he will do to the mother, the behavior that he will put up with the mother, will affect you. And then the taxi driver told me that is the truth, because the first son is very wayward, and that has been the problem that he's been thinking about. But he has also discussed with other people. He has sought advice from friends and people that he thinks he can confide in, and they were all talking about the children, that it will be a very big problem. So I asked him whether, are you in love with this woman? And he said yes. Very sure. He said yes. And I said, okay, if you are in love with this woman and you really want to marry her, then go ahead, because like the saying goes, when you come to relationship or when you come to love, there's no boundaries. nothing, there's no limitations when it comes to relationship. I've seen people, very handsome, rich people, marry women that are very, very ugly. I have seen rich people, handsome guys, marry women that have one leg. That is love for you. When you love somebody, there's no boundary. There's no limitations. So if you indeed believe that you love this woman, go ahead and marry the lady. Who knows? But on a second thought, now, if this woman is having 4 children now, the husband is dead, who is going to take care of the 4 children? That was the second question I asked the taxi driver. Now, this woman is having 4 children. After the elder one, he said he's like an outcast, so he doesn't come into the picture now. But the 3 remaining, they are still in school. Now, you are also coming to give birth with that woman, let's say 2 or 3, making 7 in number. In case something happens to you, this woman will be having 7 children to take care of alone. Because you are also going to give birth with that woman. Because you will not take her children as yours. Though they are yours, but they are not legally yours. So you have to produce, you have to give birth to your own children. And for that matter, the woman has to give birth 1, 2, or 3. Who knows, maybe 4. Now 8, you are a taxi driver. Are you sure you can send these children to school, take care of them, or whatever? Because anytime the other children come and demand money from the mother, and the mother is not having, she is likely going to request that money from you. And if you don't want to give it to her, she would think that because they are not your own children, that is what you are doing. So the matter was very, very controversial. So I told him to think carefully about this issue. I have seen men marrying women with children, but at times it doesn't work. It doesn't work. You see, nowadays, love alone doesn't stand the test of time because of the difficulties that we are facing as human beings in this country. Things are so hard, but love will push you to forget about the economic conditions of your life. So love will push you to go ahead. They say love is blind. It is true, because when you are in love, everything about thinking is non-existent. So what happened? You follow your heart, you marry, and then as soon as you get married, the problems start pouring in, one after the other, one after the other. School fees, feeding fee, shop money, funerals, this, that. Master, you become so frustrated, and you realize that at the end of the day, the marriage will not work peacefully for you. That is the point I was trying to tell the taxi driver. Because it is normal to marry a woman who has a child. Nobody can stand against that. Don't marry this woman because you have children. No, I've seen men who have married women with children, but it works. It works. And when the children are so many, if it is 1, 2, and the child is a little bit small or is a grown up, and he has found his way or her way, then your marriage can work properly. You can have peace in your marriage. But when they are in the middle there, growing up, some are in JSS, some are in SS, some are in primary school, master, the economic burden on